with environment, with the right environment, other members of the human race. You grew up and you became like us. You stood up and you joined the adults walking on 2 feet and doing marvelous things with your brain and your heart and etc. This is a process. This is evolving. The community is also expected to evolve and get better and grow more and more and more. It's not just a statement of a fact or of our nature as a community, but it's also a revelation, is that we should constantly be in evolution. We should constantly be evolving. We are not yet the best we can be. We are far from it. So we should always understand that God expects us to grow and progress and become better and better, not to regress, not to lose our balance and lose our intelligence and lose our good morals, to infighting and fighting with enemies outside and get thrown off balance and get thrown out of our true form. We have to get back our life. And what we need is with us. Allah revealed the Quran, and it is complete. It's complete. It can take care of all of our needs. How can the Muslims get out of this trouble we're in? Go to the Quran. The answer is there. Go to Muhammad the Prophet, his way of expressing and living the religion of Islam. The answer is there. The Prophet said, don't be angry, meaning don't give in to the passion of anger. Don't let yourself give up your intelligence and your good nature and your good behavior to the passion of anger. And I think too many of us have been so pressured by bad circumstances in our life due to colonial occupation, wars, etc., and the denial of freedom in our own lands. I think we have been so pressured until we have been forced out of the Muslim into the angry creature. The angry creature. The challenges for the Ummah and the responsibility of Muslims in America. That's what I'm attempting to address. In the Quran, we read, "Our Lord, for sure you are gathering the people and Nas for a day about which there will be no doubt." So this God is saying he's gathering the whole of mankind, not just Muslims. He's gathering his creation, all of the people he created. He's gathering them together. It's a process that starts way back in time, in antiquity, and even maybe further back than antiquity. It is a process that starts. As a student of science, we look at community life and we understand that community life has its own forces working. Not dictated by one person or by all the people thinking and saying, this is how it's going to happen, or this is how we're going to progress, this is how we're going to evolve. No. Nature itself is working. Nature produced phenomena, and also the intelligence of man, the intellect, and the activity of the intellect, and the moral nature, and the activity of the moral nature. All of these things are working and working to bring about change for the better. However, sometimes the same forces will work and set us back, or even turn us against each other. But man, as society, eventually overcomes the moral nature, the intelligence, eventually wins out against attempts by human thinking and human behavior and activities to set it back, to set society back. Society recovers. For a long time, the world was in darkness. Many generations in darkness. Europe was in darkness. And then the time came for Muhammad the Prophet to become a world leader, the world leader. And he became the world leader, giving the Quran and explaining and teaching the Quran. A new light lit the world and brought about a change for the better. And the humanity began to grow again as God intended for humanity to grow. Civilizations became true to the word, and we lost that, though. In time, we lost it. But it will come back. That's the community dynamics working even when we are not conscious of what's going on or not conscious of what to do. The community dynamics are working. And God calls us in the Quran Nas, and Nas, and Nas. And Nas suggests, the term Nas suggests friendliness, kindness. People want to be with each other because of the goodness of the human heart. Other term could have been used. God says he is gathering a nas. People want to be with each other because of the goodness of their hearts. And when we don't get the right treatment, we open our hearts to people, and they return coldness for warmth, coldness for warmth. It turns us off. And I've heard some of us say, oh, I don't want to be around them. They're not even human. Oh, I don't want to be around them. They're not even human. And Nas. God is gathering and Nas for a day about which there will be no doubt. All of us. At this point, I want to say this, and I'm going to say it at this point. I had it for later, but I'm going to say it right now. What we need in America as Muslims, we need what I asked our African American brothers to give us: a leadership group, an intelligentsia, a leadership group. We need a leadership group, not necessarily from one color or another color, or from one nationality or another, or from one ethnic group or another, but let's look for the khuluq that our brother gave us good instructions on. Let's look for the khuluq, for those who have the inner picture, the inner image that Allah wants. Let us look for that in leaders. Don't look for the color, don't look for the language, race, or nothing, the nationality. Look for the khuluq. And when we find the khuluq in those brothers, let us become a fraternity of friends. Yeah. Friends to be the protector of our brothers and sisters. throughout America. Aren't we supposed to be our brothers and the wali of our brothers and sisters? Waliullah and waliyu, our brothers and sisters? Yes. So let us form a group like that. And I'm ready to be a member of that group right now, and I don't care who be the Emir. As long as the Emir have what we want in all of us, and that's the khuluq that Allah wants in us. The picture and image, the inner person. And I'm telling you, we can do wonders here in this country. You know, there's a word, inas. Inas. Inas means, it refers to the sociable nature. The sociable nature. And annas are people with the inas. They have the sociable nature. America is growing more and more as a country of many nationals, many ethnic groups, and many nationals. This is a good time for us. Democracy, as we know it in the political history of the United States of America, democracy is a watered down form of the shura and the society we can have with a true shura. Democracy is a weak form of that. It could never be equal to what God has revealed for us. God says in the Quran, لِكُلٍّ جَعَلْنَا مِنْكُمْ شِرْعَةً وَمِنْهَاجًا وَلَوْ شَاءَ اللَّهُ لَجَعَلَكُمْ أُمَّةً وَاحِدَةً وَلَكِنْ لِيَبْلُوَكُمْ فِيمَا أَتَاكُمْ فَاسْتَبِقُوا الْخَيْرَاتِ إِلَى اللَّهِ مَرْجِعُكُمْ جَمِيعًا فَيُنَبِّئُكُمْ بِمَا كُنْتُمْ فِيهِ تَخْتَلِفُونَ. For every people he has given a law and a way, a methodology. And if God had so willed, he could have made you all one united community. But it is that he will try you in what you are given. Try you, test you in what you are given. What has God given us? He's given us the Quran. He's given us the way of our prophet. He's given us Tawheed, the concept of Tawheed. He's given us Tawheed. He's given us the belief in one Creator and the unity of His works. The unity of His works. And His works is everything in the heavens, everything in the skies, and everything in the earth, and everything in man. That's His works. He has given us the idea of the unity of this, that this system is one continuous logic. The logic is not violated. It is one continuous logic. God is one, the maker, the designer, the artist is one. His works is one. Humans are one. Humans are one. So Allah wants us to see the one picture for human beings. He says that He has made you in the bellies or in the bodies or stomachs of your mothers. And He has made your form or your pictures beautiful. Excellent. Excellent. Then He says, He speaks of us in one picture. One picture. So He made the African, He made the Asian, He made the European, He made all of us in our mothers. But He made one picture, and He made it most excellent. What is the one picture? The one identity in common. The one identity that we have in common equally. When the baby comes here from black woman, white woman, red woman, yellow woman, no matter what she is, the baby comes here all the same. The baby make the same sounds. The baby wants the same thing. The baby doesn't know any of our languages. The baby has to learn all these different languages. The baby knows nothing about our nationality. The baby has to learn our nationality. The baby knows nothing about our beautiful cultures and our ethnic foods and dress. So that's why Allah wants us to go to the Kaaba. He wants us to go to Masjid al-Haram with all the dress off, men. It ain't the women that's got the problem, it's us. We got the problem. Take the clothes off, man, and put on the baby wrap. Put on the baby wrap. Wrap the body in the baby wrap. Go back to your original nature. And if you go back there and your heart is in it and your spirit is in it, your mind and soul is in it, when you get back home, if you were messed up, you're a new creation. Takbir! Allahu Akbar. Takbir! Allahu Akbar. Lastly, my dear brothers and sisters, lastly, the name Muslim. You know, we are to call ourselves Muslims. And we are told by our prophet that everybody, not just us, but everybody is born Muslim. Isn't that what he said? I should make a dua and just go sit down now. I have come to believe with all of my heart, soul, and mind that Allah is introducing through Muhammad a term for us to use instead of human. We are not to say human, we say Muslim. Thank you very much. May God forgive us and guide us and have mercy on us always.
Inshallah, after paying thanks from the bottom of my heart and from all of yours to the Imam, I will request Imam Pt.3 Amin to make dua for all of us, inshallah, to conclude this session. Imam Pt.3 Amin.
ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. Oh Allah, bless us with good in this world and good in the after, and save us from the torment of the fire. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum.
Inshallah, we all know, inshallah, the Honorable Imam will leave us. It was never enough, it will never be enough, inshallah, and we also make dua that he joins us year after year after year, if not every month. Inshallah, there will be a volunteers meeting right after Maghrib Salat. Please stay in the prayer hall. And inshallah, next session will start on time at 4 o'clock. Asr prayer will be at 3:45. And now, I know you don't want to leave, but that's the way it is. وآخر الدعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين. May Allah bless you all. جزاكم الله خير.
I might be able to do it. I talked to you